not matter. I made a decision. That's what leaders do. They make a decision. For some of you, it may be something, I'm going to be all conference. I'm going to be the best whatever on my team. Someday they're going to call me and say, you just got inducted into the Lenore Ryan Hall of Fame. I'm making a decision. I'm graduating with this. I'm going to grad school and I will do this. The image you have of yourself is more important than anything. Decide what the image is. I decided in that moment, which at that point in my life to me was the worst part of this most embarrassing thing I'd ever been through. I had to deal with it myself. And it was like I was in a little storm. And I made a decision in the valley. I'm better than this. And 3 years from that day, I won 4 championships, quadrupled my salary. 3 years. For making a decision. And the other thing I did was I accepted the fact that my behavior was out of line. And it didn't matter exactly why my behavior was out of line. It didn't matter that grandma died. It didn't matter that all these other things happened. That I had to accept my life and own my own outcome. So I'm challenging you, stop blaming. There are 3 things you can be doing in your story. You can be the victim, which I was really good at. You can be a villain, which being negative towards my mom, I was a villain. Or you can be the hero. You can decide. But this is your story. And what leaders do is they take responsibility for their story. I'm not blaming anyone else for why I'm sitting on the bench. I'm not blaming anyone else for why I can't get an A. I'm not blaming anyone else for why I got a DUI. That's on me. I was being a victim. And I flipped that. Because I am the power, I am the magic, and I cannot be stopped. And sometimes I had to remind myself of that. You will have to remind yourself of how great you are. And that the scars that you've been through and the battles that you've been through have left scars in you. Bring them to your next battles. Roll up your sleeves and remember, oh yeah, I got through that. Sometimes I have to look in the rearview mirror and realize, this is not supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to have made it out of Guilford County. Really. Some of you shouldn't have made it out your home. Some of you should not have made it. You did. You did. Sometimes you got to remind yourself.